doing something a little bit different today. I figured on the drive home I would record this topic that has been rumbling around in my brain. Now I'm going to ask your forbearance while recording this. The nice thing about investing and trading for a living is that you have a tremendous amount of freedom. When you want to run your errands, you just run your errands, right? You just do whatever it is you got to do. But anyways, I'm on my way home, and we had that windstorm yesterday. If you didn't see it, check out the other video. We talked about the tremendous wind damage that's gone on. And I'm trying to make my way home. Just throw all the gravel up on my windshield. That would just be perfect. What? Wow. Now somebody's protesting somebody else's business. Holy crap. I swear, there was like some mobile home park. Whoa, hey there, mister. Yeah, your lane, thank you. Anyways, the adventures of driving in Michigan after a severe windstorm that's taken out all the traffic lights. So anyways, back there was somebody protesting, it was like a mobile home park or something. And all these cars had parked, and it said, so-and-so park stole our home. With all these big signs and everything. Whoa, hey there, down tree. And I'm trying to make my way home. All the down power lines and down trees. They have roads blocked off. There's been vehicle crashes where people can't navigate a traffic light since there's no power and they don't know how to come to a four-way stop. One of my huge pet peeves, by the way. But they don't know how to navigate a four-way stop, so there's been a lot of crashes. So I'm trying to make my way home, but it's not exactly easy. There's a lot of detours. So please put up with me. So as I mentioned the other day, I'm sort of shopping for a motorcycle, right? I think I got it lined down, sort of zeroed in on the Indian Scout. I really like the Indian Scout. Not in the forward controls, but the 6-speed. All the reviews I've read, the power is about where I would want it. So anyways, yeah. Well, researching stuff online and reading entries and, reviews and reading over the specs and even going out and looking at some motorcycles. What else does a guy do? What else is a guy gonna do when he's interested in a purchase? And we all do it if we're guys. We tend to all do this. You're doing it now. As we go to YouTube, right? YouTube is a male-oriented social media sphere. I'm not sure if one's recognized that. And I ran across, as I had mentioned, some moto vloggers. So these guys, it's sort of this community of vloggers who just basically motorcycles, right? All sorts. Sportsters, sport bikes, dual sports, cruisers, you name it. And I really like Blockhead's channel. I swear, listening to Blockhead, it's a bit freaky because he's down in Florida as well, around Orlando, and that's something he's mentioned to folks. Whenever he speaks, it sounds like Lambdog 76, and it sort of freaks me out. I mean, not just the a particular dialect, but I mean even the tonal inflections. And he's a very relaxed guy. Seems to get along with everybody. It's just sort of freaky. Now when I listen to Lambdog 76, if he puts something up, then it's like listening to Blockhead. Is Lambdog 76 secretly Blockhead? No, they're not. What are they? But anyways, among these communities, right, topics come up and they all sort of discuss them in their own flavor and they sort of talk about the topic like a lot of different communities do. And a topic sort of arose about, making a success of one's YouTube channel, as well as, making money and how much money, and YouTube changes the algorithms. And these are people that are trying to make a living, right, from YouTube, or at least maybe a nice little side income. And sort of that whole topic of success. So it got me thinking, you know, in our sphere with what we do. First of all, you know, for those of you that may be seeing this and are somewhat new to Sharpe Trade, we're a private firm. We trade our own money. We don't accept any institutional money or retail money at all. We trade the firm's private stake, right? And as well, we have educational materials for folks that want to learn how to trade. So check it out, right? We got products, we got free stuff, we got free educational courses, we have all sorts of stuff. So anyways, with what we do, that topic of success, it's sort of, I don't know, it just got me thinking, right? Because we see a lot of people come in and they decide, I want to be a trader, right? And the thing I always got to ask is, why do you want to be a trader? Do you want to be a trader because you love it? Do you want to be a trader because you love markets and you love sort of the fight, the competitive nature of markets specifically and of trading specifically? And I do believe you have to love trading because besides having that love of trading, you got to understand something about this career. It can be boring and very uncomfortable, and you have to learn how to sit through discomfort. So who wants to be bored and watch out, Mr. Squirrel. Whoa, hey there. Hey, why are you stopping? All right, who wants to be uncomfortable and bored many times? So that doesn't sound like much fun. But I don't know. I've said it before. I think people have this concept or idea in their minds that it's like, I don't know, you know, like being at a fun table at a casino or something. So anyways, the whole idea came up of success and making money, and you know, one gentleman had this video entry, and it was called, you know, how do I make cash? Wow, all of the lumber guys are out today. Holy smokes, fixing roofs after that storm. Hey, but see, those guys are grinding, right? All of these guys putting the roofs on houses after the storms, they're grinding. They're grinding it out. This one gentleman had the topic, you know, how do I make money, right? Because he's always out riding motorcycles, riding motorcycles. He's got a van, he goes places, right? Sort of cool stuff. And he had this video, how do I make money to buy these motorcycles and to do what I do and to take these trips? And basically the theme of the entire video was, you got to grind, man. You got to hustle for yourself. Whatever it is you want to do, you got to figure that out. You got to grind and you got to hustle. And you really got to, you really have to really work and get away from the 9-to-5 job. You know, it's wonderful because you live a life of freedom. You go where you want. When you need to do your errands, you just hop in the car, like right now, and go do my errands, right? Am I ever going to get home? God, they've got everything blocked off. Anyway, that was the general thought process, right? He got away from a 9-to-5 job. He decided to do it, zero debt, and live the way he wanted to do. But what that meant is he had to work very hard, and he had to grind for what he does. And that was the general message, okay? Reading the comment section was very illuminating, and it reminded me of all of the people that come to investing and trading who get this idea in their head that, like, I'm going to do XYZ job. I'm going to do XYZ job because they get it in their head, well, that looks easy. And you just have to do ABC, and you make money, and it's, you know, I just don't like working. And because all of the comments in his particular stream were a lot of complaints, but you didn't tell us exactly what you do. Like, how do you make the money? How do you make that's blocked off too. Wonderful. How do you make the money? How do you make the money? And I was just sitting there thinking, he did tell you how he makes the money. He's decided what he wants to do, and this is blocked off too. Wonderful. Turn around. An obstacle course getting home. But I just thought, he did tell you. He absolutely told you what he does to make money. He decided, first of all, get debt-free, have no debt of any kind. Debt is the devil. He got away from the 9-to-5 job, which he called just a job, J-O-B, just over broke. And then he worked really, really, really hard for a long time. So it's a matter of decide what you want to do. It's not a matter of like, well, I'm going to find XYZ job, and that XYZ job, all I'll have to do is, that's sort of like the key thing, right? And then I can just do what I want. Silly thinking. It doesn't matter what the job is. It doesn't matter how you make the money. Find what you love to do. You know, you want to talk about what is success, and people think, well, trading for a living, that's success. It doesn't matter what you want to do, or what you do, I should say, for a living. It just doesn't matter. Listen, there are people in every career that either make fantastic money or they don't make any money at all. I mean, those guys, like YouTubers, there's probably YouTubers making $175,000 a year, and there's YouTubers making like $300 a year. There are lawyers that make $35,000 a year. There's lawyers that make 7 figures every year. There's carpenters to where all they get by when they're building houses or whatever it is, you know, finished carpentry or rough carpentry. Listen, they only make enough money to basically get the beer and pay the rent, and sometimes not that. And there are carpenters like my grandfather who basically started learning his craft and banged away at it for decades and decades, and then started branching off, passed the business on, and it became a business, a family business. He passed it on to my uncle and my cousins, and they branched out. There are carpenters who branch out all over their geographic area and make millions. It doesn't matter. There are accountants that make $35,000 a year. There are accountants that make 7 figures a year. There are people that get into trading and they never make any money at all. And there are traders that, make 7 figures. To me, it's just like reading through that comment section, it was just funny because people have this idea of success like, hey, you know, if I just do that, then it'll be great. And I won't have to worry about anything, and I can have all of my dreams, and they have this dream idea. And I've got to find the right job that will basically let me do whatever I want. And that's just silly. That's just ridiculously silly. Listen, it's like this. Decide what you want to do. Be debt-free, and then work really, really, really hard. There are no shortcuts. Okay, there's no shortcuts. You're going to have to spend a lot of time to develop the skill. Being debt-free really helps that. You're going to need an income in the meantime, and then work really, really, really hard at it. If you think investing in trading is something you love, we have a lot of free videos and a lot of free educational materials at Sharpe Trade. But, you know, that's if you want to be an investor and you want to be a trader, and finance is what you really love, and especially trading the markets. You can do it being an accountant or a lawyer. There's lawyers that barely get by. There's lawyers that make 7 figures. Decide what you want to do, and then understand that you're going to have to put in a ton of time. There's no substitute for that. There's no shortcuts. There's no bypassing it. We can try to help. We can try to offer a lot of this, offer a lot of what we do as far as investing and trading, but there's no shortcuts to it. You're going to have to learn the skill, and it takes a long time, so, as far as success and what you're looking to do for A, B, C, and you're just going to make that much money, I think, yeah, that's just silly thinking, but we've said that before. For now, that's our thoughts on success, and it's been what it's always been. Simply been our thoughts, not yours, for whatever the heck day it is. As always, stay safe, trade well, and remember that love doesn't cost a dime.